Greetings, folks, and welcome back to the channel. I am your host, Coco Smooth, the Casual Collector, and in this segment of Masters of the Universe, the Masterverse, I'm showcasing Masterverse, New Eternia, Trapjaw. I know I'm late to the game, so I still gotta do my due diligence. I was very excited for this because now my guy Triclops has his battle buddy with him. You know what I mean? Trapjaw. This is what it looks like in package. The art, the box art here looks pretty fresh. Look at this Talon Fighter. It looks like they use the the model, or I forgot what the model brand was back in the day. They used the model brand for the Talon Fighter colors and not the colors for the toy. But you guys get the picture. Same people that did the fighting foam, and yeah, look at this. I love it. The art is just so good, and you got Trapjaw looking pretty good. Now I don't know if this was intentional to give him that, but that is just kind of weird, right? Got He-Man in the background fighting Triclops. See, Trapjaw and Triclops, the TT brothers. Trapjaw, evil and armed for combat. Victory was in reach as Trapjaw raised his cybernetic claw over Man-at-Arms. As He-Man summoned the power of Grayskull, Trapjaw suddenly crossed dimensions into a shattered world, New Eternia. Excuse me. So this is what they look like in the new Eternia, Eternia Nuevo, right? Eternia Nuevo. You're saying, because back in the day, I used to smoke Puerto Nuevos, Newports. Yeah, your boy was out of control back in the day. You didn't call me Coco Smooth for nothing back then. Anyways, here's what it's gonna be looking like outside of the package. Trapjaw with his gear, and I guess you can arm him accordingly, right? So yeah, he looking good. He looking pretty much the way it was in the toy slash thing. I always fear that they may have forgotten the gear, but I shouldn't have feared. Because back in the day when I was a kid, that was my favorite brand. No Fear. Even though I didn't really know how to skate or nothing, I didn't even know it was a skater band. Let's see. Yeah, people used to wear who weren't even skaters wore Stussy and a bunch of other really cool. I did TNC just because I lived in Hawaii for a little bit, so town and country all day. Trilla Gorilla. Let's see, Joku. So Massimo was another one of those brands I believe that were for skaters in my days. But I was never those. No Fear was my brand. Because when you wore something like that, you kind of had to live it. Otherwise, you look bad. So, anywho. But your boy was fearful. Just saying. The truth is, your boy Coco was fearful. Very timid. I didn't want to be socially rejected. Here we go. Yeah, look, his belt looking pretty dope. He's got the legs of Manny Faces and Roboto, like modern Roboto. Yeah, I love that this here allows him to do more instead of just back then when we were a kid you only go up, down. That was it. We didn't even get to go wings up or anything like that. We didn't get none of that. We just got that, and that was it. That's a wrap. He can't really do a T-pose per se because this gets in the way. Just a little bit of a begrudging T-pose. Yeah, he can't. Um, yeah, I love his look. Let me lower it for y'all, the camera for y'all, so you can see him. I'm just struggling to keep him up a little bit, though. That's the one thing. Hang on. I think his feet. I don't know if it's his feet. Yeah, it's got to be his feet. There you go. This should make it easier. There you go. Now you can stand. Now y'all. He was struggling, guys. Yeah, you know what? I still hope that they make the Trap Jaw. That was the mini comic base where he's all green. That one's a good looking one too. I like it. And yes, here we go. His alternate stuff, his claw. Yeah, this is so cool. It's like a mix of what it was like when it was 2000 and X-ish a little bit. Yeah, this hook's a win, and his trusty gun. And now they got this, his I guess a dagger. So let's do this first since this is new, right? Allegedly, this is supposed to fit in. Allegedly. Before I do all that, I don't know if it's supposed to go in all the way. I mean, I imagine that it's supposed to, right? I like him with his gun more though. Makes him more dangerous. Dangerous. He's got his hook here. Oh, so his belt. Okay, so he's gonna struggle from the same thing that the other harnesses do. They just difficult to stay to get in line. All right, stay. Yeah. Keeping it together is going to be a bit of a problem. Yeesh. So I don't know if it's just mine or if it's a common theme, but I'm thinking it's a common theme because yeah, the harnesses on my other stuff is a pain in the buns. Man, they gotta do something about this. This is low key unacceptable. Come on, Mattel. You know, trying to give you guys props, but man, sometimes y'all make it tough. Just saying. All right. So maybe the hook might not be a good idea to hang back there because of I don't think it's gonna hang. Plus, it's scratching his buns or his thighs. The gun might have to be the one that goes there just so it can aesthetically not be bad looking, and just give him his hook, Captain Hook. Yeah, yeah. I don't know how this was gonna work. Oof. So these things don't hang on very tight, folks. You guys can see, just be dropping like it was not even meant to be there. Anywho, I think I'll just put this in his hands. But the thing is, they made the handle kind of too big. He was about to kill. Oh, you know what? Forget all that. I'll just put the dagger right here, if that's where it belongs. I mean, right? Short sword. I don't want him with anything in his hands. Anywho, just doesn't look right, especially since his hands are supposed to be kind of cool on their own. All right. Y'all see that, folks? And just drop it all day. Did I do the best job of securing it? I don't know. I can't say. think so though, right? So you know what? Might have to do the hook this way because this thing is unsightly. But I prefer the hook looking up though. Anywho, not a bad look. Trapjaw was one of the few that I did, not a few, but one of many that I had. I didn't have a complete set in the vintage, the original uh, version of the toys, right? But yeah, he, this guy looks so good. I just can't help myself. Now, I was confused as a kid because I wasn't sure which came first, the toy or the cartoon. And in the cartoon, he had more of this color instead of black, right? Looking back, I think I prefer all black the way he has it here. This is just the right amount of uh, magenta pink out there. He didn't have to have arms that are pink with things on his legs that are pink too. This is fine as is. Sometimes I don't understand how Filmation guys came up with the color palettes for some of their stuff. Either way, they were wrong. This is the better color. The only time I thought they were right was Clawfuls. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, this is a good look. Oh my gosh, I love that you can do so much more, dude. I you couldn't even. I don't think you could even do this with the gosh dang classics. This is such a win. This is easily the best trap jaw that I've ever owned, and I've owned one, two, three, four. This is my fifth gosh dang uh, trap jaw because he looks the part, and not only does he look the part, he's not obnoxious. They didn't deviate too much. He's a classic gosh dang look, and he looks mean, and he looks good. He's a gosh dang win. Now, when they do the vintage one, I have a feeling they're not going to use these accessories. They're probably going to make it look even more basic. But they shouldn't mess with this since this is already kind of what it is. They could probably use a more basic claw, but we'll see. Anywho, let's take this out and let's give him the claw. Oh crap! Oh, that was no cool. Yeah. Here we go. See how it looks like in his hands. See if it's cool. To be honest, I don't know if I like this. It doesn't look as cool. It's got an underbite. I think they took too much creative liberties on that one to the point where it don't even look right. Okay, so I could put the hook back there and it wouldn't look like it was scratching his buns. Yeah. See, look at that. It doesn't look like it. Yeah, to me, it's an ugly look, especially from the front. But what if they did it sideways? Yeah. Nah, I think this is ugly. I'll give him his gun instead. Gun makes him more ready. He's just ready to blow. Yeah, I'm ready to blow. I'm a mushroom cloud MNF from MNF. So yeah, it's a good look. Look at this. Trapjaw looking tight. He looking good. He's got his boy Triclops with him. It's a win. This is my team. I just need the Merman and the Beast Man, the new Eternia ones, and yeah, I think the first wave of evil warriors will be complete now. I'm okay with the vintage Skeletor here because the other Skeletors in the new Eternia versions may have deviated just too much. But yeah, this is looking good. Got pretty soon, Whiplash, and then the others will be joining in too. So yeah, my tandem is starting to, well, my Evil Warriors team is starting to grow up. Starting to look good. But of the OGs, I believe Triclops, the second wave, yeah, Triclops, Trapjaw, Merman, Beastman, the guys that got more uh early cartoon time, airtime. You know what I mean? It's a win. But yeah, it looks good. This whole team up is looking good. I can't wait to get my shelf, you know, put together so that we can have them all put together and you guys can see it. All right, folks. Final thoughts on this. Absolutely awesome. A little bit of balance issues, but nothing you can't finesse to do, and it's a better look with no pins and everything than the previous versions that have ever come out. So this is a win. Kind of curious how they're going to do the vintage collection version for both of these. I know they're going to look more simple if Skeletor is any indicator of these things, but I'm all for it. We'll see. All right, folks. Well, that is all I got for this segment of 112 scale. Oh, not 112 scale. Masters of the Universe, the Masterverse, new Eternia, Trapjaw. I am your host, Cole Smooth, the Casual Collector. And until the next video, folks, ciao.